The Pittsburgh Steelers have signed quarterback Dwayne Haskins. He got a one-year deal. Remember, Dwayne Haskins is a former first-round pick who got cut by Washington after less than 2 years. And he got cut because of a mix of poor play and bad decision-making off the field. He kept having COVID violations. He looked unprepared in games on game day. And after Dwayne got cut, this is kind of the biggest telling point about Dwayne Haskins is that after he got cut, Taylor Heinicke came in and started a playoff game for Washington against Tampa Bay. And he showed more skill and more preparation in one game than any single performance Dwayne had put up in his entire 2-year run with Washington. That's alarming. When you have a guy who's a first-round pick, Dwayne Haskins, and Taylor Heinicke, a guy who was not even a starter in the XFL, you shouldn't have the XFL backup playing way, way better than the NFL first-round pick. And either it shows that Heinicke is way better than anybody thought, or Haskins is not working hard, not prepared. I'm very concerned about Dwayne Haskins, and I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer. I really hope that Dwayne Haskins can seize the moment, can realize this is an amazing opportunity I got. He's really lucky to go get signed anywhere in the NFL again. I hope he works very, very hard. I hope he has a long career and he has great habits and is awesome. Like, I'd love to see a success story from Dwayne Haskins. You know what's coming next, though? My fear is that Dwayne really loves the attention and the money and the fame, and he likes that a lot more than he likes the part of working hard and preparing to be an NFL quarterback week in and week out. If it were any team other than Pittsburgh, I'd go, yeah, he's there, and he's going to get released after a week of training camp. Here's the thing, though, about Pittsburgh. The timing is very interesting because it happened before the draft, which tells me that, well, we already know Big Ben Roethlisberger is going to be the starting quarterback next year in Pittsburgh again. And the Steelers then, because they have Haskins, likely are not planning on drafting a quarterback to replace Big Ben in this year's NFL draft. They're going to double down on Big Ben, draft him help, kind of the opposite of what the Green Bay Packers did by drafting Jordan Love way before Aaron Rodgers is done. The Steelers are like, we're going to hang on to Big Ben until he is a corpse and has nothing left. Then we'll worry about replacing him. And it's really a one-year tryout for Dwayne Haskins and Pittsburgh really to find out whether Dwayne Haskins can be the future moving forward or not. I do fear that Pittsburgh is a bad fit for him. Like, because it's Pittsburgh, he's probably going to stay on the roster all year because they have nothing else. They're going to give him a tryout, see what he can do. But also, Pittsburgh, the locker room culture there. We've seen a lot of hints of immaturity from Juju Smith-Schuster, from the wide receiver room in general, making comments and not respecting their opponents. And we've seen lots of things over the years from Mike Tomlin, their head coach, where I love Mike Tomlin. He's not exactly the most, how do I even put this, detail-oriented coach in the world. And they have a lot of problems with immaturity in Pittsburgh. Oh, and now you're bringing in a guy who appears to have an immaturity problem. I don't know that the Steelers are the right team to whip him into shape. He's also going from working behind Alex Smith, a very gracious guy. Alex Smith in Washington was happy to work with the backup quarterbacks. Big Ben, the starting quarterback in Pittsburgh, is not. He's not going to work with you. He's not there to babysit. He's not there to teach you anything. Big Ben is there to win football games and not worry about you. He doesn't care about you. You're his backup. And so because Dwayne's not going to learn a lot from Big Ben other than by observing him and watching his habits, I don't know that he's in a locker room that's going to really push him. And we'll see. It depends on what they demand from him. But I don't know that this is going to turn into Dwayne Haskins being the long-term franchise quarterback in Pittsburgh. I think it's going to be a year tryout. It's going to go okay. He's going to flame out and leave. But I hope I'm dead wrong. For him, for his family, for his sake, I would love to see Dwayne Haskins succeed and do well. I'm just not sure that he will. But I'm judging him on how he's acted in the past. It's possible Dwayne Haskins could change. And if he changes and has different habits in Pittsburgh than he did in Washington, I'm judging him how he's been before. I can't predict how he's going to act in the future. If he cleans things up, has better habits, and works harder and is more prepared, then we could see Dwayne Haskins do very, very well. Keep your eye on that. Pittsburgh, Dwayne Haskins. I don't know that he's the guy long-term, but we will find out.